Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Roxanne. We are backstage at Slam Dunk Festival 2022 and 303 join me now. How are you, gentlemen?
Good. What are those? Are those movie picture cameras?
These are picture cameras.
Like
imagine that. We're in the future right
moving
here.
picture?
This is cinematic behavior we got going on.
We don't have that
tent.
in Colorado, man.
No, this is. Hey, look. We like to live in the future over here. That's what I'm saying. We like to make it work. Welcome back to the UK. Let's start with that. It's been a minute.
Thank you.
This
yes.
must be a nice feeling to finally be able to get back over here, right?
It's been ages, and yeah, we're so stoked to be back. I was just saying. I don't think we ever really take it for granted, but when you're on long tours, you know, sometimes you're kind of just like worrying about your health and getting through the next show. And I think now you can really, really appreciate every time you get a chance to be on the stage, because you just literally don't know when you might not be able to do it again. So I know that's dark. I don't know. I'm done after this one. This is our last show, okay? No, it's so fun. And I think like just even flying over, it's like giddy. Like it's the first time going through like, immigration that I'm actually smiling waiting in that line. I'm like, I just can't wait to get through there. So we're stoked to be here for sure.
Especially an event like this, because correct me, is this your first slam dunk, by the way?
It's our second slam dunk.
Second slam dunk, okay. So you do know the drill a little bit then, because this is, I mean, such an important event in the scene calendar, and I'm sure, you know, there's a lot of your fans out there today among these.
We did it ages ago. We did it, gosh, it must have been 10 years ago. It was at the University of Leeds.
Oh, wow, it really was back in the day then. Yeah, wow. Bad to see how it's grown now then, I take it. This is a whole wild situation for you guys.
I know. It's I remember I was really hyped because that's where the Who Live at Leeds record was recorded, I think, in that thing. We didn't play that room. We played the shitty room like below it, but it was still amazing.
Look, maybe they sound checked in there.
Yeah,
you
who knows?
Maybe that was
their
a dressing
green room.
room. Yeah, exactly. There'll be some kind of connection. It'll
exactly.
work well. Well, since the last time we spoke, obviously the album's come out, which is nice. So, like, tell me a little bit now that it's kind of in the rear view, been a few months and all that kind of stuff. How you feeling about it? Seems like it had a nice reaction from the fans and everything. Seems like you guys were super pumped to finally be able to release new music as well.
Man, it was amazing. Yeah, and we just enjoy being able to, you know, it was obviously under weird circumstances like every other band, but it was fun in that sense, and it presented something different. And then it just kind of allows you to keep touring, keep having fun. Are we playing any songs off that record tonight?
Yes, we are. In fact, we had a couple collaborations on it with the Used and 100 Gecs, which was really awesome because I think we found out about them because a friend of ours was like, do you know on 100 Gecs Wikipedia that they cite you guys as inspiration for their sound? And we're just like, no, that's amazing, because they are on such a forefront of something that's really cool. And I think a lot of the same stuff that we came into the scene kind of projecting was from them. So yeah, we're playing the song. Of course, they're not here. We couldn't convince them to fly over, but
we just realized that we're starting our set with Starstruck, which I think was like our biggest song here. It's bigger than Don't Trust Me, but that's kind of the inverse in the US. So we're just gonna play it twice. Maybe.
Yeah, that's how you kick off a party and finish a party.
Why not?
I really like that. Why not? Absolutely go for it, man. I'm glad you mentioned the track with Bert from the Used as well, though, because, you know, of course we love Bert. It's such a shame they couldn't be here today, but obviously we wish him all the best. But yeah, tell me a little bit about that collaboration, because, you know, again, such an icon of the scene and everything.
Amazing. We got hooked up through our management. I mean, we know Bert from touring on Warped Tour, and we've had great times hanging out with him before. And then it was during lockdown, and he was in Australia. You know, he lives in Australia with his family, and we kind of had a song written, sort of, and had an open spot, and we sent it to him, kind of like trepidatiously, just wondering how, like, hey man, do you fuck with this? Like, do you like what's going on here? And he was super great about it. And then he wrote his own verse and recorded his own verse. I think it was like he engineered his own thing like for the first time and did a great job. I think he was inspired by a novel he was reading at the time, which was sick. And so it was a true COVID collaboration in that none of us were in the same room. We were just on Zoom or corresponding via email. But it was
the modern world, man. The modern world kept it all rolling, even in those weird to the multiverse, entering the emo multiverse right there. That's what we like. Here's a question I have for you, because, I mean, obviously, you look at that artwork, you look at that title of the latest record, we're going to get some comparisons to one from back in the day. Did you view it as any kind of, like, sequel record or extension record in a way to that one?
Yeah, because I think for us it was, we had this kind of, like, break in between that record and the previous record, and I think for us it was this moment of reflection, and I think everything was just so like on our own pace. There was no expectation for like as far as like momentum for us to put it out and stuff, so we were back in the same environment to create this album that we kind of would want, which was just kind of on our own time, together, having fun in our basement, no expectation, working with the people we want to, the friends. Like, it just felt coming from the same space. I think that was the real tie between the two. Whether, I mean, I guess for the 100 Gecs track, like, we even tried to kind of like go, what did you open the old like Reason sessions to like pull some of the...
All of it was like very overt, trying to, you know, harken back to those days, for better or for worse. And like, yeah, opening up old production files to find sounds that we had used back, you know, 15 years ago and stuff. So yeah, it was definitely overt. And I think we had thought of the name, and then later the label was like, oh, you should call your album this. And we were like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, we were like trying to resist it for a long time. And then
but why not have fun with it? When it clicks, why not have fun with it, man? And it begs the question, because obviously you guys have been clearly enjoying this process, enjoying being able to put new music out there. More on the horizon? Have you been thinking about what might come next?
More, man, yeah. And we're just excited to get back out and touring. Like we said, I mean, the UK is, we'll say it till we're blue in the face, but it's one of our favorite places in the world to tour. I think you guys' appreciation of live music and music in general out here is amazing. It's always some of our best shows that we've ever played have been up here, especially, I mean, in and around the north is amazing up here too. We played Leeds a bunch. We've played, you know, Manchester and everywhere in between. Yeah, and so I think we're stoked to hopefully get back out here soon, and then we're always making music for, you know, we'll see when it comes together as a collaboration. But as long as we're popping these P's and doing sibilant S, is that audio still?
Mark behind the camera, loving the sound of the headphones, loving that shit. He's all about it. Boys, it's an absolute pleasure. Have a great weekend on the Rock Sound stage, by the way. So make sure you go and check that one out.
See you in the flesh, man.
I know, right? Finally made it off Zoom. We finally coming through something. This is good. All right, good to see you guys. 303, everybody.